Hey guys, and welcome back to the FPL Penguin. My name is Calvin, and I'm back. It's been a while since I made a video. Not too long, but I'm back with a bang, should we say, with a brand new video for you all. So let's get straight into it. Here I am talking about my game week that's just gone, game week 28, the midweek games, and also be talking about the upcoming game weeks, the blank game week for a lot of teams in game week 31, and also game week 29, as we're so close to that as well, as we just got rid of game week 28. So let's get straight into it. I've also got your questions as well. I will be answering later in this video, so stay tuned. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, this is my team, how my team got on in game week 28, the Tuesday and Wednesday fixtures. I did not bad. I was talking about it on Instagram, if you follow me on there. 54 points, not bad. Good to see Man City keep a clean sheet. Good to see Southampton keep a clean sheet. So I was worried Fulham might have scored in that game, but it's nice with Bednarek keeping a clean sheet. I was so nervous in the dying minutes of the game. I just had this bad feeling. I thought they were going to concede Southampton, but I'm glad they didn't. The Wolves game really shocked me. I was tempted to put Jimenez in, but I'm glad I didn't. A lot of people I know put Jimenez in, but I chose not to put him in back in my team. He's not been in my team for quite a few game weeks now. But the only Wolves player I've got is Bennett, and Huddersfield scoring a late goal, and they have been really basically crap in the last few games, near enough the entire season. They're certain, they're looking like they could go down, but anything could happen. It's the Premier League, it's football, it's a funny game. But they lost Wolves, surprisingly. They lost, but they did lose. It isn't the first time they lost to Huddersfield this season. They lost in the reverse fixture back at Molineux. But I was quite surprised about this. I really was. They lost 1-0, Wolves. Kolasinac, whatever do you pronounce his name, got an assist, but he did go off. Was it in the 57th minute? I think it was an injury, something like that. I need to look more into it. I hope he's all right. He did concede, so the points just tiny bit went down. He didn't get the clean sheet, or he didn't even make it to the 60th minute, did he? Got Disney, however you pronounce his name, as well. He came with a clean sheet in that win. Was it against Cardiff? Yeah, I think it was against Cardiff. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I'm starting to look now. I think it was Cardiff. I got so confused with all these games. Yeah, it was definitely Cardiff. They won 3-0 away. But I think it was a yellow card he picked up, so he got 5 points. But still good to get a clean sheet. Got good points there. Didn't concede. Salah, though, let's talk about Mo Salah. Oh my God, so expensive. Still the most expensive FPL player currently in the game this season. And oh my God, he's not. And I'm a Liverpool fan. He's not the same Salah he was last season. He's not. I mean, how many goals in the league has he scored this season? About 17. I think last season he scored 32 in the league, if I'm correct. I mean, there's still plenty of time, but he's not looked like the same Salah. It's ever since that Champions League final in Madrid. I know that was just a shocking thing from what Ramos did to Salah and that injury, but I don't know, it looks like his confidence is gone. It does look like his confidence is gone. But I don't know. I'm definitely keeping my team for the Merseyside derby. I was tempted to downgrade him to Mane, but I don't want to do that. So I've kept him in, and there's Pogba as well, as you can see as well. We've got 5 points. Got that assist. Was it an assist or was it a goal? No, I think it was an assist. A goal. I can't remember now. But he picked up 5 points. So that was nice. Well, Son did absolutely nothing against Chelsea. I thought they were going to beat Chelsea, but they didn't. Chelsea still look a bit shaky. Pedro scored, and it was a Trips own goal. But I expect the North London derby this weekend to be fiery. I expect it to be like it was early in the season when I think Arsenal won 4-2 at the Emirates. I expect it to be very fiery, a lot of goals. Aguero scoring the 1 goal, just winning 1-0 against West Ham. So that thank God, I put him as captain. So that was nice to see. So you got to pick up some good points there. Got me 18 in total. That's with the captain chip on him as well. Rondon, ooh, he's gone a bit sloppy lately. So is it time for me to transfer him out? Well, stay tuned, guys, and I will be posting my GW29 team soon. I have done my transfers, should I say, and my captain choice and everything for 29. But I will be posting my team tomorrow, so hopefully you'll see it on Instagram. But as well, Batshuayi, he blanked as well. Thought he might have done something against United with all those injuries, but he didn't. But I'm still thinking of keeping him in. Got some good fixtures ahead. But yeah. Right, let's talk about game week 29, the preview. Let's get straight into it. As I said, I'll post my team on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll leave the link to my Instagram account in the description. I really do appreciate people subscribing to this channel. I've gained some more subscribers. I really appreciate it. I'm very thankful. So thank you so much, and hope you enjoy my future content on this channel. But some good fixtures. Got some derbies coming up. Chelsea, Fulham. Well, Fulham beat Chelsea, should I say, in that correct order. Way around. Everton v Liverpool. Looking forward to that after our 5-0 win against Watford. I mean, what the hell? Bloody hell. And Salah didn't even pick any points from that game. Can you believe that? But Spurs v Arsenal, that's going to be feisty as well. Oh my God. You've also got, you've got some more good fixtures. What about Watford v Leicester? Watford v Leicester, Brendan Rodgers' first official game, taking over from Leicester after leaving Celtic. Rodgers is back in the Premier League, the former Liverpool manager. No, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike him. I just think he's a bit deluded at times, but he did all right for us. He, nearly won us the title. But he's a good manager. He's a good manager, but he does say the most stupid things sometimes. I think most of it's Celtic days as manager. But honestly, to God, I think he can do well at Leicester. Will Vardy pick up now? He scored in the first game since sacking the last manager, which was in that 2-1 win against Brighton, game week 28. Vardy's a good player to bring into your team. Good fixtures ahead. Pereira as well, the right back who can play winger as well for Leicester. Depends how he does his formation. Rodgers, so he's one to look at as well. Pereira. Madison as well. He's another good one in the team. Barnes, people have talked about. The winger for Leicester, he's a good one as well. Some good players to think about bringing in for Leicester. Some good fixtures ahead as well, and they play in that blank game week for quite a few teams in that game week 31. So it's good to look at that as well. Fulham v Chelsea. It's just been announced that Claudio Ranieri, the man who helped Leicester win the title for the first time ever. God, how long was it? About 3 years ago? Bloody hell. I'll tell you something. Oh, he's just been sacked. He's just been sacked. He's been in the job since November. He's been in the job since November last year. He's just basically only had about 3 months. 3 months in charge. And he's not done well at Fulham. It's not his fault. It depends about if they've got the money or the players aren't particularly great. Honestly to God, I don't blame Ranieri. I think he should be given more time, given to the end of the season. I can't see Fulham staying up anyhow. Whoever Fulham bring in, I can't see any of them help them stay up because it's all about the players. Just, you know what I mean? It's the window's shut now, and they should have given Ranieri till the end of the season. I would have said that. Giving Ranieri to the end of the season, it's ridiculous. It really is. Just sacking him so early like that. It's about 3 months into the job. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. I think Chelsea will beat them. I think they will. I hope Fulham win, but I think Chelsea will get the edge in this, something like 2 or 3-1 win, something like that. Right, on to the last part of this video. And it's been a short video, but just get straight into it. I don't like them too long, but let's get straight into the video. Your questions, guys, your questions. Thank you so much for your questions. We're going to start off with the first one from FPL Lad. Go follow him on Instagram. He's another FPL player. Has some good content on his Instagram account. Good posts. So, but this is his question. Almiron or Maddison? Ooh, Almiron's done well so far for Newcastle. He's really looks very exciting. He's putting the effort in since the last few games since he's signed for Newcastle. I don't think he hasn't assisted yet or scored for them yet, but he's making a bit of an impact. He's making them a stronger team. He really is. They look a different team now. They really do. I think he's playing on the wing. I think they're still, you know what I mean, like a 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1 with, I don't know, but if I had to think, Almiron is a good one to bring in. I wouldn't bring him in. No, I'd actually would think about bringing him in actually because he just looked like an exciting player. I know he's not really done anything yet, scored or assist, but I think that will come. I know we're coming to near the end of the season, but I do think he's going to be a top class player signing for Newcastle, really do, and I think they've got themselves a fantastic player right there. I've seen him play for his old team. I've even signed him on career mode on FIFA 19 or FIFA 18. You know what I mean? So, God, this is before he was even linked to Newcastle. I think he's a fantastic player, Almiron. So I would probably think about it. He's a good differential in the in FPL. So I would think about probably bringing him in. Maddison, on the other hand, Leicester got some good fixtures ahead. They're playing as well as Newcastle on game week 31 as well. So they're playing as well. Newcastle are away to Bournemouth, I think, and Leicester are. I can't remember now. Was it Brighton, Burnley? Oh God, Crystal Palace. I don't know. It's one of the. No, it's not Palace. It's definitely not Palace. It's not Brighton. I've got so confused. I tell you, all these games coming up, I don't know. But Leicester are definitely playing on 31. They're playing somebody. But honestly, I do think out of either Maddison or Almiron, probably bring Almiron in. I'm probably messing up his name. I hope I'm not. Probably bringing him out to him and Maddison. He looks very exciting, and Newcastle. They're looking more stronger now. Rafa Benitez has got them going again, so I do think about him for Newcastle's instead of Maddison. So bring in the Newcastle guy. This question's also from the FPL Lad. Thank you so much. Do we keep or sell a game week 31 player if they're not performing? Hashtag Richarlison. Now Richarlison, I've said it to you guys. I'm not. I've been 50-50 about Richarlison to bring him in and stuff. You know what I mean? And he used to be good start the season, but he's just been a bit sloppy. Who they playing? Yeah, they're playing 31. They're playing Chelsea, aren't they? Playing Chelsea at home. Now, you probably will think, Chelsea not performing themselves, but it's not going to be easy still, It's what I noticed at Everton. But you got to look at probably Sigurdsson instead, because he did something against Cardiff, didn't he? I think it was Cardiff, yeah. But Richarlison's gone a bit quiet, hasn't he? He's gone a bit quiet. I was thinking in my head about when found out about this kind of blank game week 31 for a lot of teams. I was thinking about probably bringing Richarlison in, but I'm not so sure now if it's a good idea. But as he's not been performing, so I probably would just leave him. I wouldn't probably bring him in. It wouldn't be a good thing. It's might be worth it, but Chelsea won't be easy. Chelsea's not easy. I know you're thinking, Bournemouth beat Chelsea 4-0 at Bournemouth. But Chelsea, I don't know. I just can't see Richarlison doing much. I just can't. And that's my opinion, but I don't think it's a good idea. This next question's from, and apologies if I do say your name wrong, from Vibird. As again, apologies if I said it incorrect. So straight into his question, who should go for Hazard or Higuain for game week 31, and also the ongoing game weeks after that for Chelsea's fixtures. Chelsea playing Everton away in game week 31, and then they're playing Cardiff, and then they're playing West Ham, and then Liverpool. I think I'm right there. So it's hard. It's hard. Higuain, the only goals he's done is that brace against Huddersfield since the start of his Chelsea career for first 4 league games, something like that. So I'm not sure about Higuain. I'm really not sure. I probably, even though he's a lot of money, Hazard, he's not been performing as well. I probably would go for Hazard. I'd go for Hazard, but I probably wouldn't go near any Chelsea players, to be honest with you. I mean, West Ham isn't going to be easy, I don't think. Cardiff is one to look at, probably. Still won't be easy, but it's easier than West Ham. I'd go for Hazard. If you had to pick one, I'd say Hazard. I would, because he's a very good player, but when he's at his best, Hazard. So I'd go for Eden Hazard. This next question is from FPL Help. Thank you so much for your question. My prediction on who I think will win the league this season and get into the Champions League spots. Ooh, I know this is going to probably be biased because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'd love it to be Liverpool who wins the Premier League this season. I hate City. I really do hate Man City. I'm going to say Liverpool. The thing is, I'm not so sure about Jurgen. There's something about him. I'm not particularly a big Jurgen Klopp fan. I used to like him, but some things about him I don't know. I'm going to say Liverpool. I know it's biased coming from a Liverpool fan, but it's going to be close. Going into it last few games with Liverpool City fighting for that top spot, and so many people don't want Liverpool to win it. I'm going to say Liverpool. Champions League spots, where we said Liverpool first, so second, third, and fourth. Oh my God. I know this might sound a bit crazy, but I actually think the top three, I think City will be second, but I think I can't choose who's going to come third or fourth, but I think the last two are going to be in those final two spaces for the Champions League spots. Arsenal and Man United. I think Spurs, I know the third at the minute, but if you look at the points difference between those three teams, I just think Spurs are losing it there. They're going to crack under the pressure, and I do think it's going to be Arsenal and Man United in the Champions League next season with Manchester City and Liverpool. So I'm going to say Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Man United in the top four for this end of this season. The final question is from the FPL Queen. Thank you so much for your question. And her question is, is Aguero a player we need, for the next 2 game weeks? Manchester City are playing Bournemouth away in game week 29, and in game week 30 they're playing Watford at home. I tell you something, I've got Aguero in my team. You've got to have Aguero in your team. You've got to have, he's an obvious starter. He's destined to start every single Premier League game for City, and he's on fire at the minute. And especially, pushing Liverpool for that title, this season, you know what I mean? It's challenging them. I really do think you've definitely got to have Aguero in your team. You definitely, especially, I think you should captain him as well. I mean, seriously, I know he only scored a goal and it's a penalty against West Ham, but this guy's on fire, especially just pushing Liverpool all the way in this title race. This very tense title race. I really do think you should definitely have Aguero in your teams. I know he's expensive. I know, I think only about 30% of the over 6 million FPL players have him. I mean, that's not a lot. I mean, I know it's a lot of money, but I'm still surprised it's that low. And you see someone like Salah who's at like 50%, and it's quite shocking, really. But I really do think you definitely need Sergio Aguero in your team, for the rest of the season. For the rest of the season, never mind next 2 game weeks, the whole season, the rest of the season, he is on fire. Right, guys, that's all I've got time for you all. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I've been Calvin, the FPL Penguin. And yeah, if you've got any more questions, any more, like these guys have who sent the questions for this video, please leave them down below in the comment section. I will answer them straight away. And please subscribe, I do appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please share. I've been the FPL Penguin. See you next video, guys. Bye-bye.